All right, ladies and gents, hope you guys had a wonderful holiday weekend. On this week's episode of Zero's podcast, we're going to be talking about our favorite Christmas movies, The Matrix Resurrections, Hawkeye Season 1, and The Witcher 2. So sit back, relax, share it with your friends, and enjoy the show. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Absolute Zero's podcast. With me tonight, we got Jesse Goku, my boy.
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. No, what's up, everybody? I was like thinking about something else, and I was just like, and then introduced me. I'm like, yeah, hey.
It's like, oh, did he introduce me? Yeah,
Huh?
he did. What
Yeah,
the fuck
sure.
am I supposed to say?
Hakuna Matata?
I mean, no worries.
It ain't no worries.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get respect from Disney. Disney, leave us alone. No, yeah. So, today's gonna
Hey,
be.
look. No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
Disney.
yeah.
I got some advice for Disney and their peoples. Hakuna your tatas, okay?
Yes, always Hakuna Urtatas. Just keep your huevos out of my eggs. Yes. Anyways, yeah. Today's just gonna be a bit of a more chill podcast. Just shooting the shit since it's the day after Christmas. But yeah, how you been doing, my dude? How was your Christmas weekend?
I fucking hate the holidays. I just put it out. This bullshit ass holiday. I spent a shit ton of money I don't have.
God, right? Yeah, I got I got a couple of cool Funko Pops from my parents. That was really cool.
I didn't get any. I got a gift from my coworker and a gift from my sister, and that's it. But I bought a bunch of gifts for a bunch of random fucking, not random people, but I bought a bunch of gifts for other people. I mean, this.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it! Why do I keep spending so much fucking money? I'm over here looking at my bank account. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
How was Waffle House last night?
I was fucking. So I showed up late because we were on here still talking for like a good while. Like, okay, so for those of you that don't know, because we're talking, this is kind of like an inside thing now. We had on the Geeks Five channel, we had a podcast on my channel. And Josh is on there. He kind of just sat in the corner and just like watched us, absorb us. He was observing us like a fucking cat. Like,
I mean,
and like at first he was just kind of there, but then after a while he got comfortable and started like chiming in on the jokes, and because last night was mostly fucking jokes.
yeah.
And then like we kept getting off topic, so I'm like, hey, how about on the Absolute Zeros podcast, we say waffles to try to get back on the subject matter whenever we go on a tangent. And like, oh, that fucking backfired last night. Like,
big time.
Yeah, for it was like waffle. God damn it, now I want waffles.
Like, hey, there's a Waffle House like a few miles away. Let's go there.
Yeah, and then everybody started talking about waffle, and then we spent like a good 20 minutes just talking about like waffles and Waffle House, and I think it was longer than that. Honestly, I believe it was longer than that, but it was about Waffle House, and then like the Black Table podcast group, they wanted to go to Waffle House and get everyone to go to Waffle House. So yeah, that was awesome. That was pretty awesome actually. Yeah, because last night my podcast started around I want to say
around 8:15.
8:15, and
Give or take.
it lasted like I think it was like 5 minutes shy of 4 hours.
Yeah, it was.
And it did better numbers than I thought it was going to do for Christmas. Because I didn't think we were going to get a lot of people watching. Like, honestly, I didn't think we were going to get a lot of people at all. Like maybe like just a few people to watch, at least the live stream.
Yeah.
And like honestly, we did really good. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of people still active. We gave away a bunch of movies and stuff like that, movie codes. And it was really cool. It was like it was definitely a Christmas special, for lack of a better word.
Oh yeah, definitely was fun.
And it was a lot of us on the stream last night. It was like
It was a whole ass Brady bunch.
it really was, and I'm surprised it worked that well. I thought it was going to be constantly people talking over each other, but no, it really worked out well.
We
Like
had
it
we
worked
had
out very
a
well.
we had a bunch of people just yammering. We had a fist fight. We almost had a divorce.
What fucking stream was this? What the fuck?
Yeah, like that pair got into a tussle, kicked her out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Uh, I had to ban somebody on Twitch. That's always fucking nice.
Ah, fucking racists.
I don't even know if it was like a racist troll. Like, who does that? Like, I understand trolling, but on that, like, who just does that?
People who have no lives.
I don't like. Look, that fucking that was. Nah, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not gonna
wasn't
get into
cool.
that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No, but last night, last night was pretty fun. Definitely. What a way to end the live stream. I definitely got one more live stream podcast on in the pipeline in a few days. But
Yeah,
you
that's
know
nice.
what a way to like end the end of an
And the
era,
Christmas. Yeah.
for a lot of us, especially because Geek Survivor is no longer going to be live.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Today we got a bit of sad news. One of our group members has COVID, so he's not able to go to IkiCon.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So yeah,
What the hell?
we had to axe our Sunday morning panel, which was a 10 a.m. fucker. Yeah, no one. Who the fuck schedules 10 a.m. panels? To be honest, on the Sunday.
They need. I hate that on Sunday.
On Sunday.
I hate doing shit on Sunday.
Yeah.
I really hate that. And then like the con's like, oh, but we need content on Sunday. Well, okay, cool. Don't schedule me though.
Like, cool. You want content on Sunday? Don't schedule any 10 a.m.s. You know no one's gonna be there.
I'm gonna be like, no, I tell him straight, like, dude, I'm gonna be too fucking. I'm gonna show up hungover. Like, man, I'm
You'd
surprised
best
y'all even showed up. Like,
you'd best continue this 18 plus thing until 10 a.m. You know you're gonna be shitty.
right?
No, yeah. So he has COVID. So yeah, we got no hotel room. So me and Chandler are gonna commute there an hour there and back each
Why
day
doesn't he just transfer the room?
because it's in his name and he only gets the discount. And it's like downtown, like the block next over. So it'd be like $1,000 or
Is
something like
he?
that.
Is it like an employee discount?
Yeah, it's an employee
Oh, that's why.
discount.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, he's got to present
with
him.
with it be like some like $80 a night. Without it, be some like 100, $200 a night.
Right, because I used
Yeah.
to work for a hotel, and you had to give like a. There was just like this fucking paper that was like proof that you were an employee or some shit like that you had to give it when you checked in.
Yep. So yeah, just gonna be doing that. So yeah, if you're coming down and don't have a place to stay, you're more than welcome to stay up here with me and Chandler. We
All right,
can
cool.
we'll commute.
Yeah, I don't know if at this point I really doubt that I am going because I was doing the budget for the con and I'm looking at least $200,
Oof.
and I was like, oh, really,
Well,
spend that kind of fucking
you don't
money.
you don't have a badge, do you?
Mhm.
Yet, do you?
But
I
I also had a +1. I don't know what's up with that either. There's just so many things right now that are
mhm.
just like it was going to be me and one other person. It's going to be me and one other person, and then That was 2 badges plus the hotel, plus food for the weekend, plus gas, whoever I'm riding with.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck, I can't right now. Like, and so I don't even know if they're going because I talked to them and I think they seem like they have other plans, and I kind of invited someone else, and they have to fucking work Friday afternoon, and they might have other plans, and I don't even know if I have a ride to Austin. There's just like at this as of today, I don't know.
Let's actually, yeah, waffles. Let's talk more about that afterwards because I have an
I'm hungry
idea.
now.
Good job. You should have ate before. No, yeah, I actually
No,
have
I did. I'm fucking with you. I'm not hungry.
good. I actually have an idea for that. So yeah, we can talk afterwards.
Okay,
I'll put
waffles.
I'll put it on my notes. So yeah, yeah, I guess what are your favorite Christmas movies, like of any genre, just Christmas, horror? Because I got a few off the top of my head.
Okay, let's go with you first because you kind of put me on the spot.
My favorite Christmas horror movie is Krampus.
Oh, okay. Are you okay? Yeah. I forgot. I fucking love Krampus. Are you talking about the one with the one that was on theaters, not the one that was straight to DVD?
I think it was theaters. Let me see.
Because there are several Krampus movies, but there was one that was in theaters like a few years ago.
See, it was 2015. Yeah, it was in theaters. As Michael Daughtry was the director, 2015.
I don't know who the director was. I just know that the guy from the fucking Anchorman, the guy that does sports from Anchorman, he was in it.
Yeah, I think that was here. Let me share this, and I'll show you this.
Yeah, like if you can show me like an cover art. Yeah. That's the one I saw.
Yeah,
it's the one with the crappy ending where they like all they're in, like,
they all die.
Yeah, did they die? I was wondering about that. Like,
technically, he trapped him in like a snow globe.
yeah, but isn't that like temporary? Isn't that for just a year? Or...
Honestly, I don't fucking know the.
I
don't know the lore of Krampus. I just know he's bad Santa.
You know what? Latinos don't have Krampus. Okay, it doesn't snow here.
It doesn't snow in Texas.
Krampus don't come down here. You're like, man, it's too fucking hot. Fuck y'all.
Like, I'll send the chupacabra.
Yeah, that's right. Bro.
No, yeah, this was a great one. I could have sworn this was by the dudes made Trick or Treat. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is definitely my favorite Christmas horror movie. But my other favorite Christmas movie has got to be Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Oh, that's definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. That he is just. We were talking about that last night on the podcast. Like, he's just so goddamn extra. Like, it is just fucking amazing. Like, he does such a fucking great job. He's so fucking extra. It's just, and I was talking about it with my sister. Like we just love the Grinch with Jim Carrey. I like both Grinch movies, but there's just something about the Grinch that just makes it more, I guess, funnier.
Which both Grinch movies? Because there's the original.
Man, nobody likes the original.
I love the original.
I didn't. It was just, I don't know.
It's too old for you.
It's too old for me. Plus, the voice isn't really like. I guess because the newer ones kind of spoiled me. Like the old original's voice, he looks like he should be narrating the fucking story, not the Grinch.
Yeah, true. No, yeah, I watched the Illumination one last night just out of curiosity. I was like, this is really this.
Oh, you talk? Yeah, the
Illumination one.
Yeah. You didn't like it?
I didn't really care. I can see elements of the Grinch story in it, like it had potential when I first heard it coming out. Like you saw that promotional art with the Grinch and his evil smile in the promo art. Like that had potential, but I don't know. I For me personally, I think it's 0 for 2 with Illumination and their Dr. Seuss adaptations. Like I thought the was it the Lorax was okay, not great, but
Well, you are the only okay, you're the first person I've met that didn't like the Lorax.
like I like parts of it, but as a whole, it's just like
There are people that
it's too
just fucking
much.
they like the movie. They liked it. There are people that liked the Grinch. I watched it. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was really good. Like honestly, it's different. It's the same fucking concept, but it's a
Y-
different telling of the Grinch.
You know
And
what I really hate about it is the how it ends, because in the movie he brings back the toys and the Christmas and whatnot, and then he goes away sad. He doesn't It's as if he hasn't really learned his lesson until the next scene with Cindy Lou Who coming up to. I feel like him going down and actually returning everything is his lesson.
I don't
Like
know.
it should have
Yeah,
ended there.
that I get that, but didn't he kind of hook up with Mary Lou's mom? He's like, "Ha, I'm gonna be your stepdad now." And clap him.
I don't remember
I
that.
don't know because it kind of seemed like they had a thing because she was like a single mom in that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they kind of had like a moment. So I'm like, oh, he's gonna be clapping Mary Lou mom's cheeks.
I don't know. This one didn't really feel Grinchy. It felt more like me, more like me. Like I'm just a dude that doesn't want to interact
When
with
you said me,
fucking
I thought
people.
you meant like you specifically.
Like me, like I don't want to fucking interact with people. Friends, maybe. People, fuck off.
I got like a Red Foreman and Bob vibe from The Grinch and the Neighbor. The Neighbor was like Bob Pinciotti from that '70s show.
Uh huh.
He
Yeah.
reminded me of him so fucking much. So I got like a Red Foreman and Bob
Hmm.
fucking vibe from them as a group. But I can see the issue, but at the same time I really I liked it. I'm not saying that it's better than the original. Not okay, when I say original I meant the live
Jim
action
Carrey.
with Jim
Yeah.
Carrey. I'm not saying that it's better than the Jim Carrey version. By no means is it better, but I really liked it. I think it was okay. I think it's definitely worth a watch.
Hmm. I wasn't too impressed with the remix of the theme song of the Mr. Grinch theme song. Personally, I don't know. I don't know. It's maybe I'm just old and crotchety.
Man, I think you went watching the movie with a chip on your shoulder. I fucking hate this
I,
movie.
I honestly
This
did.
isn't Jim Carrey. this,
Like, like what the hell is this? This is baby Grinch right here.
yeah, you went in there with a chip on your shoulder.
I think it's almost literally the exact same backstory as the Jim Carrey one with the Illumination Grinch, because he was in an orphanage, or didn't have parents, said, "Cat, stop moving my camera," and just went up to Mount Crumpet, be alone, sad because he was different and whatnot. Cat.
I don't know. I don't think that they're the same at all because like the orphanage thing, that's just too generic to make the comparison.
I don't know. It's it's what it is. It's I don't know.
You open up your mind, sir. Stop drinking the haterade and just sip the Kool-Aid, man.
I'll take some Gatorade. I don't want a haterade.
And you drinking all the haterade today. Like, man, I came in here and I'm gonna hate. Fuck that movie.
Fuck that movie. Fuck this movie. You
Fuck
know
that
what?
movie. Fuck that bullshit.
Fuck them bullshit. No, no. I don't like any of the Home Alone movies past 2. Like 1 and 2 were great.
I've only seen 1, 2, and 3. I haven't seen any of the other Home Alone movies. Honestly, if they were gonna make a Home Alone movie, they should make one with Kevin McAllister. But I don't see him leaving his child behind now because you know
He would know what happened.
yeah, not
Yeah.
only that, but the technology makes it I like, hey, I'm still at home, like, oh shit, let me get the Uber to turn around and get you.
I Disney did a new Home Alone movie on Disney Plus called
Right.
Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yeah, I heard that spoiler alert by the way, folks, Kevin McAllister's brother Buzz is in the movie.
Yeah, he's a cop. Buzz is a cop, and Kevin actually has his own security system company, which is wild and very on brand.
Isn't that what his dad did though? Like they never really said what his dad did for a living.
I don't know. I don't think they did, but yeah. What the hell did his dad do to drive 2 full families across the ocean or
Yeah,
on Christmas?
he bought 11 plane tickets to
Yeah,
Paris.
there's a fan theory that his dad was actually a mob boss
No,
or in the mob.
I don't think so because they wouldn't have robbed his house if that was the case.
I mean, Harry and Marv. The theory goes that Harry and Marv are part of a rival gang.
That's too much of a stretch. Like
No, yeah, it is.
that's way too much of a stretch. I think people just like nah, I think honestly, I think he owned his own business.
Yeah,
You could tell he's not a mob person because of the way his demeanor and the way he holds himself, the way he talks, and the way he acts with his family. Like you can tell that he's not about that life.
yeah. That's very true.
Yeah, like you can like not like I'm not gonna say I know from experience, but you can tell when somebody does something shady for a living just based on the way they interact with their family and others, and when they're not interacting with their family, like just the way people hold themselves. I know there's a lot of like, oh, there are mobsters out there, like American Gangster, where they try to uphold themselves to where they don't draw a lot of attention, where they just blend in. Yeah, but technically, like mobsters or like gang leaders or gang bosses or bosses in general have like I historically a lot of them have short tempers and they don't tolerate bullshit
Yeah,
because they're walking on eggshells at that point because at any given fucking moment they could be under the radar of some fucking cop or FBI or CIA or whatever the fuck. They're constantly walking on eggshells, and the way he was too carefree because you could tell like he would have been more on point, and Kevin would have never been left behind if he was like that kind of person. Like honestly, I believe he would have been more, crossing my T's and dotting my I's because you have a lifestyle. You're living 2 lifestyles, man. You got this criminal underworld lifestyle that you are constantly under like the threat of being like fucking arrested or killed or whatever, and then you have your fucking family that you're just trying to like take care of. So I think that whole theory is bullshit.
yeah. I don't think it's real either. I just thought it was funny to be on. Like, no, yeah. I don't know. Do you have any Christmas movies or holiday movies that you particularly don't like?
All of them. Because it's
Like it's
always
too
the
much. It's
same
too much saturation.
bullshit. It's always something about Santa Claus.
It's always the same thing.
It's always
Love.
somebody becoming Santa Claus. It's always something about Santa Claus. Like
Too
oh
many
man,
too many
Santa
Hallmark
Claus.
movies.
Yeah, like I think the only one that really stuck out that I kind of liked was like Jingle All the Way because it was different. Because it's like Jingle All the Way is like a true representation of like the fucking of an American Christmas.
All the commercialism and whatnot.
Yeah, people just fucking throwing hands for a fucking toy that you can probably get that you probably could have gotten in advance. Like I went to Walgreens, dude, before Christmas Eve. I went to Walgreens. I think like Monday or Tuesday, maybe even the week before, and their fucking toy section was fucking gone. Like it looked like it was never there.
Damn.
And then Walmart, just as fucking bad, dude. I haven't been to Target. I hate fucking going to stores during the holidays because they're always packed with assholes that wait till the last fucking minute to get anything.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah. Let's see what.
Because I gotta go to Walmart today, so I'm gonna text my friend saying, "Hey, can you take me to Walmart?"
Honestly, I think my least favorite Christmas movie would have to be based only on the fact that my parents insist on watching it every single year. It's a Wonderful Life. Because that thing is fucking old.
It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that. What the fuck is that?
That is, I think it's like in the 30s or 40s or something like that. But it's about a dude whose uncle lost him a certain amount of money, and he now owes the bank, and the bank is trying to take away his house and whatnot, and he tries to commit suicide, but an angel stops him and tries to show him how much better his life is now compared to what it would be if he didn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I've never even heard that shit. I don't know, dude. Maybe because we don't watch a lot of. Okay, so growing up, we didn't watch a lot of holiday specials or holiday movies. We didn't do all that because, like, as soon as we went on Christmas break, like, we went to Mexico, and we were there from before Christmas until after New Year's.
Yeah,
and even then, I think New Year's we were. I don't know because I watched a lot of anime from the moment I discovered anime. It was mostly anime and video games for me.
Yeah,
Mostly Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's a big thing down in Mexico, and most Latinos.
Fuck. God damn it. Fucking friend's being a bitch. I need a ride to Walmart, but he's like, I'm already falling asleep. I'm like, oh, I need stuff for the week though, like energy drinks and shit like that. Because I got to wake up at 7:30 in the morning, and I don't.
Oof.
My dumbass doesn't go to bed until like 2.
Jeez.
I can't help it. I took a fucking nap before the podcast. That's why I was running a little late. I text you like on my way. That was more like waking up and need to piss.
Nah, you're fine. You weren't really late.
No, I wasn't late today. No. Honestly, yeah, I was just saying. I didn't watch a lot of Christmas special. Like people, like they have these like interesting childhoods where they watched like a bunch of movies as a family. They watched a bunch. They did all kinds of Christmas things. We didn't have that kind of fucking environment. We didn't do a lot of traditional Christmas stuff. It was mostly going to Mexico, and it kind of sucked because my parents would dump us at one of our relatives' house, and we just play like N64, like the entire time we were there.
Nice.
We didn't because it was a border town. There's not really much for someone our age at the time to do. So,
yeah. So I guess those are our Christmas experiences.
All right, because if you're going to talk about The Witcher, keep in mind we already had this talk about The Witcher and Hawkeye, and I haven't seen The Witcher, and I don't have a Disney Plus, so you're about to have a lonely ass conversation with yourself.
Well,
but I do know a little bit about what's going on, and I do have something to say. I do have something to say about the ending to Hawkeye. If you're doing a spoiler discussion.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But first and foremost, let's talk about the Matrix.
Fuck me.
I told you, dude. I want to talk about this.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and just spoil the fucking movie for everybody. Spoiler warning. Where's your little button?
There you go.
All right. So right off the bat, like, so the Matrix was. I'm going to. Okay. So when I talked to my buddies, I had reviewed Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City, and I gave that like a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lower that score to like a 3 or a 4 because I'm gonna give the Matrix like a 5 or a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I watched it and it had like a lot of potential. Like, okay, so Neo, so they introduce this girl, like she's they reveal her as a captain later on in the movie, and she's watching like a program. She's in a model, like a module
Mm-hmm.
that Neo created. It's not the Matrix, it's like a game. It's just like a fucking game that, and Smith is the actor who plays the new Morpheus. And so they have like an interaction. They're trying to kill her. She gives him the red pill.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is like a game in the Matrix, so I guess technically it is part of the Matrix. And he realizes that he is now Morpheus, and his job is to help Neo. So he takes the red pill. So apparently, programs can take the red pill as well and become free of the Matrix control.
Yeah, which is a wild concept in itself.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I thought he was real. They don't explain at all, but I'm guessing it's not based on some certain facts that they gave. The Matrix video game, I don't think it's canon anymore, based on what I saw.
All right.
I could be wrong, but I don't remember. And I'll get to that part. But so, and this is like a spoiler for spoiler warning, by the way, folks. So if you're watching, sorry. But so Neo is a game designer, and he designed a trilogy of video games called The Matrix, and it's a video game series retelling, like, it pretty much retells the trilogy of The Matrix. They don't actually show the video game, but they talk about it.
Yeah.
And then he meets Trinity for the first time at a coffee shop in The Matrix, and he's like in love with her. And his coworker's like, "Oh, okay, hey, you're into the MILF. Like,
I'm gonna try to be your wingman.
And he does try to be his fucking wingman.
He does.
And he goes over there to introduce him to like Trinity, and he's like making it all fucking weird and shit. But it turns out Trinity's married. Her name is Tiff, by the way. It's Tiff.
Fucking Tiff.
And she's got kids and a husband. And so Neo's all like, that sucks, you know. And so all this, so they're trying to free him from the Matrix. Here comes the girl, the Asian girl, the captain. I don't know her. I forgot her fucking name.
I don't remember her name either.
And so here comes Morpheus, and they're trying to free him, but they end up like this fucking random SWAT team just appears, and they start trying to gun them down. And then what's his boss for the video game company is Smith. Like, he's the reincarnation of Smith.
Yeah.
And they explain why he looks different. Okay, and in the trailer, I don't know if anybody noticed this, but there are reflections of Neo in certain mirrors where he looks like an old man.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and the theory was that, what if Neo is actually super old in real life, and in the Matrix he just appears to be young?
But nope, that's not the explanation they give.
No, it is not. So they explained that after the war, that the architect is no longer in charge of the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. They did a full-on purge.
Right. The analyst is the new guy is called the analyst, and he purged all the programs that he didn't want there anymore. He purged the Oracle, the architect. He purged a lot. He even got rid of the OG agents.
Yeah.
And mate, did you see the fucking movie?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Then why the fuck aren't you talking?
Because you're talking.
Okay, so we're just gonna skip a lot. So Neo only looks old in reflections because they designed him like the way everybody else sees him. He's an old man because it's supposed to throw everybody off, and that's why Smith looks different too because they're not supposed to recognize him as Smith. But like, there are certain concepts I like the concept of Io. I thought that was great. I also like the concept of the machines that want to help.
Yeah.
I like the concept that okay, Zion is gone because they're stuck in their old ways, and that is for lack of further explanation or exploring. Yeah, that is kind of true. That's very believable. Like Zion did seem very like it's us or them. Like there is no coexisting. Like it's either us or the machines. Like we cannot live on this planet together.
Mm-hmm. And then even the machines had a civil war between them.
Right. And I'm like, the machines went all fucking Terminator on each other. Like, oh no, because there. And I noticed, I knew something was wrong because if you watch the first Matrix and you look at the pods, it is red, like. But if you look at this one, there were like gaps.
Mm-hmm.
There were gaps, and I'm like, that is fucking weird because there was never gaps before. And they kind of explain why. Like, okay, they're losing their power source. The Matrix. Okay, and the crazy thing is, the Matrix was created to keep humans happy, but humans hated the Matrix, and they were
Yeah.
constantly dying or something like that. And so the one, like the entire concept of the one of Zion, the war with Zion and Zion falling, and then the one rebooting the Matrix and Zion was all controlled by the architect. Like it. That's why the Oracle knew step by step what was going to happen. And that is why in the third movie, the Oracle's like, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't tell you because I made a decision and you made a decision and I can't see beyond that. Because they had never come to that point before. Neo fell in love with Trinity and Trinity changed Neo's programming.
Mm-hmm.
Neo broke his actual original programming and didn't reboot Zion because he fell in love. And that's why love is such a big concept. And that
Yeah.
is why the Oracle knew everything. You know, the Oracle's a program. She's not a fortune teller. She was just retelling everything as it was going on because it's already happened. And when she said that Neo wasn't the one, she meant like maybe he just needed to be rebooted because I don't know. It's like, what are you waiting for? Death, probably. Because she says what he's waiting for. She says that he's waiting for death, and then he died and came back as the one.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the one. He died and came back as the one.
Huge Jesus allegory right there.
Right. And so with this new one, it was like, okay, they explain why Neo has his eyesight back. Like the nano machines actually recreated their
Yeah.
bodies, which is canon, by the way. It was explained in the video games that their bodies are recycled.
Okay. Interesting.
So like Neo being alive, Neo wasn't like they go through like a like a like a recycling thing. That's why there's constantly new babies because once you die, they recycle you and they turn you back into an infant.
All right. Okay.
But like they brought Trinity, but they explained how Trinity came back to life. They saved her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they don't explain why Trinity has Neo's powers now. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. That was a big question mark at the end of the movie because I don't. I'm assuming it's just love because
Their bond is so strong.
yeah, probably because in the beginning they had in the beginning of the reboot they put them in the same pod, but they kept touching and destroying everything. That's why they had them close but separate. So I don't know. Yeah, their bond is just so strong that I guess they share each other's powers now.
Yeah, like, okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But why does she have all of his powers? Not only that, during the final confrontation, why does Smith pop out of the blue? Like nobody fucking noticed him. Like it's some kind of Marvel movie. Like he's some kind of superhero, and he just walked through a Doctor Strange portal and just popped out of nowhere and helped them out. Like that didn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's very mind-boggling. I will say that I actually did like Neil Patrick Harris's uh, architect role.
The analyst, yeah, he's called the analyst
Analyst.
because the reason why, because the architect is the one who designed the Matrix. The analyst is the one who's analyzing how to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, without Neo and Trinity, the Matrix will go back to the original program, the original operating system for the Matrix.
Yeah. I really did like his performance. I thought he made a pretty compelling.
See, I was
villain.
wondering about that too, because like, why do they keep finding Neo in the group? And why, like, he saw Neo stick his hand through a mirror. He's like, "What the hell, Neo? This isn't real." I'm like, what's in that coffee?
What is it? Is it real? Is it not?
Like, what is in that damn coffee? Because you are tripping. Like, there's no way you can see this grown ass man sticking his hand through a mirror and be like, "That ain't real. That ain't real." You sound like one of these fucking anti-maskers, anti-vaxxers. Like, "Oh, that's not real. That's fake. That's definitely it's happening in front of you," and you're like literally denying it.
Right. It is really cute that or not cute, but cool attention to detail that his cat was named Deja Vu.
Yeah.
It,
Honestly, like the movie had a lot of potential.
Yeah, it really did.
But I don't know if the video games are. I like. It's kind of weird that I don't have a problem with it being set in the future, 60 years in the future. I don't have a problem with Trinity and Neo not being as old as everyone else. That's fine. I don't have a problem with Zion no longer being a factor. Maybe Zion is still around.
Who knows?
Maybe Morpheus is still alive. I don't think Morpheus is alive.
Nah.
I don't think Morpheus is alive just because the way they had the statue and the flowers and the candles.
Yeah, I don't think he's alive either. I don't know. I know. Lana Wachowski says she doesn't want to go back to the Matrix anymore after this.
Wait, she didn't like it?
I don't know. I just heard that she doesn't want to do the Matrix anymore.
She hated it. She fucking hated it.
Probably.
She fucking hated it. If you fucking love your project, and I'm sorry if you hear wind, if you do a project and you fucking love it, you'll come back for a sequel.
Oh yeah.
She fucking hated it. She didn't like it. She didn't like because it's her brother's thing. I can also see why, because it's her brother's shit, and she can't really do what she wants with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the movie had a lot of potential. It just was really weird.
No, it's not that it was really weird. It just got really stupid. Like they're just like, okay, how? Like, oh my god, like you know what'd be so epic? Let's give everyone's Neo's powers. Yeah.
Let's have bullet time for the entire movie.
Yeah, for real. And it's like, I'm sorry if I sound like Ghost Nappa, but like, like seriously, they just kind of like shoehorned it. Like it felt like they were trying to make the movie like intelligent, but they were trying to make the movie for like all the old school action fans that like, you know, like my dad, like he loved The Purge. We watched the Forever Purge, the one with the Mexican actors.
Yeah.
And he fucking loved that. And he loves like, you know, he loved that movie, but he didn't really like The Matrix. But he's one of those people like I could never take him to see a Marvel movie because he wouldn't understand it because you have to kind of see all of them, and he's not that kind of person.
Yeah, I get that.
He's kind of old school action, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone movies.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And I like some of those movies. I fucking love The Expendables.
Oh yeah, me too. I love Expendables 1 and 2.
I didn't like the third one.
Yeah, I didn't like the third one either.
But
going to PG-13. Fuck you.
That was what it was. I was like,
yeah, it was PG-13.
I was wondering something was off about the movie. Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah, fucking that one and the fifth Die Hard.
there's a fifth?
Yeah, there was a fifth one. They were in
There was
Russia.
only like 2 or 3.
No, man, no, man, no, yeah, yeah. The Matrix Resurrections is okay, but it can't really fill the shoes that the first three gave us.
It can. It's just that it like what's it just like whoever it's like, oh, you don't like it because you don't like a strong female lead. No, don't even start with that bullshit. Like
Yeah,
that is
seriously.
not even remotely close. Like I don't have a problem with Trinity being this strong, independent woman who can kind of like, because she in the first movie she was running from like the agents, and then like by the second or third one she's like fighting them like head on, like y'all ain't fucking shit now. We got Neo. Y'all was talking all that good shit before. Now we got Neo. And
Yeah.
I guess it just tried too much. It had like a lot of potential, and then out of the blue, it just starts throwing everything at the wall, and then like the whole zombie Walking Dead thingy with the bots and the agents, and that was just like, what the fuck is going on anymore?
Yeah, because in this one, all the agent Smiths are irrelevant. They don't exist anymore. What they do is they take control of the actual people in the Matrix and make them like their eyes.
Is that what it was? Because he made it sound like that those people weren't people.
I think, yeah, no,
because they called them bots. They called them bots from the get go.
Okay, probably. Also, what the fuck was with that fight scene in like the stairwell with Neo and those old ass dudes, old crazy dudes, with when Neo fights Smith?
Oh, you talking about like the homeless dudes?
Yeah, the homeless
That's
dudes.
the Mayor Da Vinci. That's the Malin Da Vinci. That's the Frenchman.
Oh.
When
Wow.
Neo and Trinity became the power source for the Matrix, the analyst took over, and with the purge, he got rid of not only did he get rid of programs, but he also stripped other rogue programs of their power and their social like where they were on the totem pole.
Okay. All right.
So he lost everything. Like he's now reduced to a peasant because Neo was the reason why they didn't have the power to, because he was a rogue program.
Yeah. Okay. I completely forgot about them.
Right. Remember, he sneaks programs into the Matrix that were going to be deleted.
Yeah.
Like Sati. Sati was originally going to be deleted, but she was taken into the Matrix to survive because she was the offspring of two programs. And in the Matrix, you can't, and in the Machine City, you can't live in the Machine City unless you have a purpose. That was the whole point of her going to the Matrix, because if she doesn't have a purpose, the machines will delete her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because remember, the analyst and the architect are not in charge. They are only in charge of the Matrix itself.
Mm-hmm.
They are not actually in charge of the entire machine empire. Oh God, that's a Power Ranger reference. There's a lot more to it. It's really smart, and you have to kind of pay attention to it. But at the same time, they fucked it up.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
There was too much that didn't make sense. There was too much that I tried to make sense of it. I'm just like, you know what? This is just lazy fucking writing at this point.
Honestly, yeah, it's a movie that you definitely don't really want. It's a movie you definitely got to be thankful for that you didn't have to watch it in theaters.
Yeah, I honestly would have been pissed if I would have seen it in theaters.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I saw Resident Evil in theaters, and I don't think I was going to be that mad. I tried to like Resident Evil because it was more faithful to the video games.
Mm-hmm.
Because I read the backstory for Resident Evil, the ones with the Alice chick,
Yeah.
and they explained what happened to Leon and Chris. That's why they're off screen. They wrote them off.
Oh, okay.
They were
Huh.
eaten.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's not in any of the movies. It's one of those. Oh, it's a kind of like they explain it like in a bonus thing. Like, oh, Leon was killed by a monster and Chris was killed by a monster or whatever.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It is bullshit. So I was like, oh my god, you already pissed me off.
Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go see The King's Man.
Oh, how's that?
I actually missed like the first 10 minutes because I was running a little late because I misread the time stamp on when it started. So I got there like 10 minutes after it started, but I don't think that's really relevant. Overall, the movie was pretty decent. I thought it was a pretty good origin story to the Kingsman agency, and definitely looking forward to the third and final Kingsman movie.
Honestly, I gotta go see it before I can give an opinion on it because I don't know. The first one was really great. The second one, I kind of just like. I feel like they phoned it in.
It's an action movie.
Yeah.
Now this one is different. I'll say that it's a lot slower because it's in World War One and it's trying to build up.
Right. No, I imagine that.
So yeah, it doesn't have the same elements, the same action-packed style of the first two Kingsmen. It's more of a slow build-up.
Yeah, but what would you give it? Like as a rating?
I'd give it maybe 7.5, maybe an 8.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Matrix, I'm gonna give it a 6.
Did you see the post credit scene?
I literally
I take it you
tried
did.
to fast forward. Hold on, is there a fucking post credit scene?
There is, and it's fucking stupid.
Oh my god! Now you got me wanting to watch this bullshit. Let me go ahead and see if I can find it.
Watch it. It is just
because I tried to fast forward on TV, but it goes like
really fast.
It
or stutters. No, yeah, I get that. There's also a short post credit scene in the
like how far post credit scene is it?
I don't remember. It might be at the very end. I can't remember.
I think so. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta watch this shit. I hate credits.
Yeah, same.
Oh my god, my credits let you know who's in the movie. I don't give a fuck who's in the movie.
Like, I respect y'all that made the movie. I don't give a fuck.
You made it. Good for you. Good. You have a job.
You got a job more than I have.
Okay. Face reality, folks. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative dead. Oh my god, it's already pissing me off.
It's like, it's fucking stupid. Like, why the hell is that even there?
I think they didn't. I think what's her face didn't give a shit.
After seeing that, I honestly don't doubt it. Because I think right now it made about.
It's not gonna make a lot because it's on HBO Max.
No, yeah, I think right now it's just under 70 million.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not gonna make a lot at the box. Like, oh my god, The Matrix bombs at the box office. That's because it's on HBO Max.
Oh god, the estimated budget was just under $200. Wow, it lost a lot of money.
No, I don't think they lost a lot of money. I think they got their money because it's on. Because you got to remember that when people get the app and they pay for the app, They're cutting out the middleman, so they're actually making a lot more money because they got to give some revenue to the theater. What's up with the
Yeah.
chick with the tattoos on her shoulders? Like her hair. What's up with her hair?
What?
Here, let me share screen.
Yeah.
This girl.
Blue hair girl.
No. The one
Oh,
with her bangs pasted to her forehead.
gotcha. I have no clue.
What else is on HBO Max?
What else is on HBO Max?
We got Mad Max. A bunch of
Did you
movies.
ever watch the Little Things?
Uh-uh.
That's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good psychological thriller.
I might just watch Justice League again.
Hell yeah.
The
I still need
Max
to watch it in
original.
gray.
Wait. Okay, so what's the difference?
It's black and white.
Oh, the whole movie's in black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just black and white.
That's
It's just a gimmick.
yeah. I was about to say that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch it again. Yeah,
MJ, yo, what up?
I saw it in black and white as well. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting aesthetic. But yeah. So those are our thoughts on Matrix and the Kingsman. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. Honestly, this year's been up and down roller coaster for movies.
How? I thought no, hell no. I don't agree with that at all. I think this year has been great for movies. We had Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that was this year.
Yeah. And we had Spider-Man. I think we just haven't had as many movies. We had a lot of good movies. By the way, who was it that said the Eternals would be game changing? It wasn't. It was somebody you had on the show. They said, "Oh, Eternals is going to be game changing." Like, no, it
I
really
don't remember. No, yeah, you saw that. Have you seen Encanto yet? No. Oh yeah, you don't have Disney Plus.
No, I don't. I'm poor.
I just rewatched it because it's on Disney Plus now, and it's not that good. It's not that good. It's not as good as I remember watching it.
You're one of the few people that I've heard say that. You know what? No, it's not that good.
Yeah, honestly, it's not as good as I remember tasting it to be.
Tasting?
It's a fine wine.
Did you lick the movie?
Yep. Nah, I don't know. It's not one of Disney's better movies, honestly.
It fucking sucks. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I can't really give an opinion. It doesn't look. I don't know, man. I get the vibe. Like it just gives me the vibe. And before somebody says I'm hating, like keep in mind that I'm Latino, okay? Or before you say something stupid,
right?
I feel like they're just trying a little too hard. Like I love Coco because Coco is more of a representation of our actual culture.
Also, it's Pixar.
Where Encanto, I don't know where the fuck they're coming from with that.
Honestly, I think honestly, seeing it again, it's just a Latino culture. It's just a Latino family.
Right.
Like in South America.
You got to keep in mind, like, not all Latinos have the exact same culture.
Yeah.
Like
it's not really trying to depict any specific Latino culture. It's just like it's a Latino setting and there's shenanigans afoot.
Maybe that's what I like. I don't like shenanigans.
Yeah, it's just shenanigans. Even the ending kind of defeats the purpose of the whole.
Yeah, because like, let me guess. Let me fucking guess.
Okay, go on. Go on.
Let me fucking guess. Let me take a shot in the dark.
All right. All
The
right.
house is falling apart
I mean,
because it's connected to the girl
yeah.
on a spiritual level, and because she feels like shit, and then she realizes that she's like special because and the house represents like her mood swings or something, and then eventually she finds out her self-worth and everything goes back to the way it was, except now she has a whole new like point of like she has a new like way of looking at life now.
You had it in the first quarter, then you dropped it for the rest of it.
Okay.
No, yeah, you were close at first, but then no.
Where was I off?
Where the house revolves around her self-worth.
No, no. I meant like the house will revolve around her feelings.
Her feelings and emotions. Yeah.
Right.
No,
So if she feels like shit because her own self-worth, she feels like her own self-worth is crap. Like, oh man, I'm all my sisters got all these special like Marvel superhero powers and I got shit. Because you could tell like all of her sisters have like these cool ass power. One of them's perfect, the other one's strong, but she's like bland.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
she feels bland, but she's actually like the reason. She's like her emotion, like her emotional connection or spiritual connection to the house is what's causing it to fall apart because she's doubting herself. So now the house is like, you know what? Fuck life. I'm gonna fall apart.
Okay. Actually, yeah, a little. You're a little on mark. Yeah. Yeah. You got a bit there.
Okay.
I know
Yeah,
it's
fuck that movie. I'm not watching that shit now.
no.
How on
Yeah.
a percentage wise, how close am I?
A good 65-70%.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not watching the fucking movie. If you had said 40,
Okay,
I would actually
hold on.
watch
Here
it.
we go. All right, you guys if you haven't seen it, that was your spoiler warning. Uh
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been more than 2 weeks since the movie came out, right?
yeah, but it's also just came out on Disney Plus. That's what I'm saying. So
Need to get
fuck
your
you
shit
guys.
together, folks.
So fuck you guys. Okay, so you're sort of right. Also, the there's no real big bad in the movie. Like there's minor annoyances. The dude Bruno, like they're all hush hush about their Uncle Bruno, the strange Bruno. He's living in the walls. He's living in the walls of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And his power is he can tell a person their future. Like he can tell them what is going to happen. Like, hey, it's gonna rain on your wedding day. And now one of the sisters whose power is controlling the weather gets all sad and emotional on her wedding day. So hey, it fucking hurricanes on her wedding day. So
Jesus.
yeah. So he goes away, just hides from the family in the walls. He's a rat dude. He lives with rats. And
Oh, lovely.
yeah, so the main character tries to find him, tries to fix the house because the house is cracking, and he says that he has to fix the house by fixing what is broken in the family, and that's really vague in itself. So she tries to make amends with her perfect sister, and she ends up being able to make like spiky flowers. Finds out she can make spiky flowers, and what actually breaks the house is her getting upset with her grandmother because her grandmother all is all perfect and whatnot, making sure that everyone is perfect and in line like a strict Latino grandmother. And in order to fix everything, she has to make up with her grandma, and after that, the entire town helps out to rebuild the house. They give her a knob. She puts the knob in the door, and the magic comes back.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I got better shit to do with my time.
It literally saved you like 2 hours.
You just saved everybody 2 hours.
No, yeah, it's not one I would actually really recommend. No, not really.
I'm definitely not gonna fucking watch it. That sounds. I'm sorry if y'all like it, but it just sounds. I don't know, for lack of a better word, boring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
BORING. Boring.
Also, the music by Lin-Manuel Miranda is really weird in this.
Really?
Like, yes, he's a great musical musician, but it just
You
feels
think he
off.
phoned it in too?
No, I think he did his absolute best, but I think it doesn't really work with this movie. I don't think it really worked with this movie. Yeah. Moving on from there. Let's talk about Hawkeye.
Great series, ended well. Next.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Jack needs the biggest apology out of everyone in that series. Jack, her stepfather.
Okay. You do know I don't know what you're talking about, right?
You haven't seen it, have you?
I haven't seen any of the Disney Plus shows. None of them. I haven't seen WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the What If series. I haven't seen the Hawkeye series. If it's on Disney Plus, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I won't spoil that.
I don't give a shit. I already know how.
Vincent D'Onofrio's great.
Can we talk about the end of the show? Are we allowed to spoil it, or
I don't care?
Okay, you do know he's not dead, right?
Yeah. After the fact, after my emotions had calmed down of seeing that and hearing a lot of people say that and reference that it's an actual shot from the
comic. It's a shot for shot, including what he's wearing.
Yeah. The family business suit, which is really cool because he even said that he brought that graphic novel into Disney. He was like, let's do this.
Yeah. So there's too many things. There's too many red flags with that. One, it was off screen. Red flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't do off screen deaths. Like, you can't.
No body, no death.
Yeah. No, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, well, I'm a fucking idiot. Honestly, yeah. And yeah, no, I saw the comic and I was like, oh yeah, no, definitely he's definitely alive. And but he got shot in the face. Like, honestly, a blonde guy flying around with a magic hammer is okay, but a man surviving a gunshot to the face is where we draw the line.
No, yeah. You've read the comics, so apparently, he just gets like temporary blindness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't actually read the comic. I read
that.
I'm just familiar with it. I'm more DC comics.
All right.
I know something about Marvel comics, and but like, yeah, no, that is definitely like, he's not dead. Like, honestly, I don't care what
if they had pulled that and killed him off, I would be super pissed.
The third red flag, because there's three. There's off screen, the comic. The third red flag is they just brought him back.
Yeah.
Why would they bring him in?
Just to kill him off.
Right. And then people are going to be like, oh, well, they killed off Quicksilver. Right. You're right. They did kill off Quicksilver, but Quicksilver was in the entire Avengers movie before he died, and he died at the end.
Mm-hmm.
and his death actually plays into the
Into the
in,
story.
into how Scarlet Witch becomes the way she is.
Yeah.
So there is like a lot more to it than that. But like Kingpin's death was just kind of like no, it doesn't really like it's not impactful enough for it to stick. And if it does stick, I think that's going to be a major mistake on Marvel's part.
Big time. Yeah, after hearing all that, I can definitely see that's where the Echo TV show might take place, might have to do with.
Yeah, I think Foggy and the girl, like Daredevil's fucking girlfriend, the blonde one, the one that
Yeah,
takes over, they I think they're supposed to be an Echo,
it makes sense.
but apparently Matt Murdock is going to make a cameo in
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, because She-Hulk is paralegal as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, it makes sense.
Right. Obviously, at this point, Marvel has already spoiled Matt Murdock's first appearance. It's all over social media. Even Marvel's
Oh
talking
yeah.
about it. They already have toys, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had called months and months ago that Matt Murdock was going to be in the Spider-Man movie, and I didn't know about the spoilers. Honestly, I didn't know that there were spoilers out there. I had only read articles where they were speculating, like,
Hmm.
oh, because Peter is going to be on trial for killing Mysterio. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, it makes sense. Again, I kept saying that it makes sense for Matt Murdock to be his lawyer because Peter's poor.
Yeah, even without seeing the leaked pictures, it does make a lot of sense.
Right. And I had no idea until you told me that there were leaked images because I'm like, dude, what's his face is in it? And you're like, yeah, I guess all the leaked images were right. I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And then you told me like, oh yeah, no, they leaked images from the set and yada yada yada. I'm like, I didn't even
Bastards.
know that. I never knew that. Like
Hmm.
it slipped past me.
Lucky
I
bastards.
literally went into the movie expecting to see him
You went
without.
you went in blind.
I went I went in there knowing full well he was going to be in there, but I actually didn't know for sure. Like I knew
Mm.
all the other spoilers because there was a guy on my friends list who was spoiling the movie to be an asshole.
Oh.
He was legitimately spoiling the movie. He was posting. I'm like, he said, "Oh, this person in the movie is going to die," and I commented, "You're shitting me, right? Please tell me you're kidding." Oh, and then he goes into detail about what else
Wow.
happened, and I was like, "You motherfucker, that's not funny." I'm like,
Don't you
"Why
mean
would
to
you do that?"
don't
And
you mean
he's
to
all
say
like, "Huh?"
don't you mean to say your ex friend?
Yeah. And then like he's being all spiteful. I don't care if y'all block me or unfriend me. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm like, all right, fuck you then. Bye. Bye,
Bye
fools.
bye.
Shit, I ain't
I
putting up
don't
with
play
that
around.
bullshit. And like I kinda knew some of the spoilers to the movie before because I had stumbled upon them on YouTube and it's like,
Hmm.
oh, this from Spider-Man. And I clicked on the videos just out of curiosity.
Ooh.
And so I had already seen some spoilers, but at that point I didn't really care because like if I gave a shit, I'm not gonna click on a video and then get mad because it got spoiled. Like no, I'm not stupid.
Uh huh.
Like I knew full fucking well when I clicked on that video, like what I was walking into. So like
Yeah.
I knew, but like that what he did on Facebook was just not cool.
Oh no. Yeah, that is totally not cool of anyone at all. I would definitely unfriend anyone who spoiled a movie for me if it was highly anticipated. Not joking.
Yeah, no, fuck that
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Hawkeye was great. You've seen Black Widow, the Black Widow movie? Yes?
guy. Can I lie to you?
No?
Oh, then no.
I actually meant to say yes there, but no, whatever.
Uh,
So
I
so
I know. Okay, so I haven't seen it, but I know that
her
what's
sister
the sister her
Yelena.
is the is what's his face uh Taskmaster. What the fuck was his name?
No, 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 no. No, that's not it at all.
Wasn't the villain like one of her like like comrades or sisters or some shit like
Mm-mm.
that? Or
Nope. Nope. No. Taskmaster was the daughter of a person she tried to kill.
oh, but
Yeah.
it's not the actual Taskmaster.
No.
Taskmaster. So like that's kind of fucking weird because I don't get what they're trying to like. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
No, it's their Taskmaster. It's the MCU's Taskmaster. It's not the Taskmaster that we all know and love.
Watch, but to the MCU it is.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the MCU's version of Taskmaster, which is fucking bullshit. No, I was going to say is if you've seen Black Widow, Yelena, uh, her sister is in the show, and her and Kate Bishop are gonna be the best of friends after this. Like they're low key setting up the Young Avengers, and it's
Okay, that's
hilarious.
interesting. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, her and Kate Bishop have the greatest lines ever. Like you can see they're besties, even though they're still trying to fight each other.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's funny.
Uh,
Okay,
all right, so
so yeah,
Hawkeye ends with a good note, and now
ends
on
with
to
a
the
great
next.
note. Yes.
Now on to the next show.
So yeah, this is since you haven't seen it, this is my thoughts on the season 2 of The Witcher. So I'll
In
put
my
up a little.
defense, I haven't seen any of The Witcher at all.
In your defense, you haven't seen any of The
I
Witcher.
haven't
So
seen any of it, but I play the video games. Honestly, though, can we bring
I,
up the fact that people are hating on this season?
yeah, let me put up the spoiler alert really quick. So yeah, it's really weird that people are hating on this season of The Witcher. I only have like one beef with the season, and it's kind of a nitpick more than anything because I'm going to spoil this for you if you're not okay with that.
I don't give a
Roach
fuck.
dies.
Roaches?
Roach dies. They kill off his horse, Roach.
Oh, what?
Yes, they
No.
they kill off Roach.
Why?
The fucking stupid.
Isn't that horse like as old as he is? Like, what the fuck?
Probably, probably. I don't know.
Because the horse is in the first book and it's in the last. So in the timeline, The Witcher 3 DLC is like the furthest in the timeline,
Oh yeah.
right? Because that's when a series all homegrown and shit,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he
because
still has the fucking
he
horse.
still has Roach. Yeah. So my question is, I don't know Witcher lore like you do. So my question is, does the name Roach pass on to other horses, or is it just the same horse?
I don't know. Let me research that real quick.
Please do, because yeah, that's the fucking bullshittiest thing that I ever saw this season. Out of everything, because he just straight up got murked by a rocky monster.
Okay, so uh the comment. Uh, see, it's I read something. Uh, Okay, so I'm on the wiki, and
Uh-huh.
it's just kind of giving. So the summary for the wiki is the name that Garrett of Rivia, whatever the Witcher gives to all of his horses. His preference for the mares.
Makes it sound like the name Roach is passed on to horse to horse.
All right, here we go. Somebody asked that. That was for the fucking game. They're asking if there's more than one roach. All right, here we go. Somebody asked. They're talking, yeah, because they made an article talking about Roach dying,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, does Roach die in the Witcher books? Netflix debuted season 2 of The Witcher, starring Henry Cavill and a lot of sorcery. Friday, the wildly popular series, blah blah blah. One streaming giant, most watched shows. Helps respond to trio. Well, there's a lot to unpack. Episode 6. Okay, is there? If you're a fan of the Witcher books, then you'll know Garrett names whatever current horse he is using Roach. So while
Oh,
seeing Roach
okay.
die was definitely tough for many viewers, those those in the know are well aware that the expiration dates of Garrett's horses. Oof,
All
oof.
right. All right.
They even made a meme. I know. I love The Witcher. Okay, then name 5 horses. Roach. Oh, that's on me. I set the bar too low.
That's funny. That's funny. Let me see if I. Is that really the best? No, I'm not gonna. Okay, so I'm pulling up like images here.
So yeah, so Roach. I was wondering because I'm like, there's no way the horse is as old as he is.
So okay, so interesting. That's so he just names his current horse Roach. All right, that makes the blow a bit lessened because I was gonna be super pissed.
I'm like, I'm about to say that lessens the blow my ass. I think that
Yeah,
makes it worse. You telling me that he goes through horses like I go through sneakers?
go through horses like I go through underwear.
Jesus. Anyways,
This is his new armor for the season, and it looks pretty badass.
that looks pretty good.
Yeah, and if you remember Yaskir, the bard, this is his new look. Brings out some pretty cool, pretty badass songs in the season. And
Who's the one
here,
character they turned into a dick that's like not a dick in the books, but he's a dick in the show now?
I don't know. But here's Vesemir. I actually thought they did him pretty well compared to the video games.
He looks old as shit.
Oh yeah, he looked pretty old in the video game as well.
Yeah, but he's like, how old? He's like 50 years older than fucking Garrett, and Garrett's like 90.
Yeah.
Witcher's age slower, but they're also fucking um I know the word, I just can't think of it. Sterile. They're sterile.
Oh, uh-huh.
So they can't have offspring.
Yeah.
That's why all Witchers are like abducted as babies.
Yeah.
Because it's the mutation.
Yeah.
You live forever. You get all the Poo-Tang pie you want, but you ain't gonna have kids, bro.
They even reference and show the wild hunt in
Yeah,
this
the
season.
Wild Hunt. I think it's always been like a thing. It's just that in the third game, there like that's when it's really after him. It's after Siri actually.
Yeah. Yeah, they make mention to that in this season that it's after Siri. Uh,
Because it's the books then the games. So it's interesting to see how they're gonna approach the timeline.
Especially since they're doing the full 7 seasons.
That's how many seasons they're doing.
Yeah.
7. Shit,
Hmm.
that's not enough. Especially if it's only like 8 or 10 episodes.
Might be. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a full 7 season. Who knows? Maybe they'll either up it or continue
Man, The
afterwards.
Witcher's easy, like 300 hours worth of fucking content. Easy. Like I sidetrack in that fucking game more than I sidetracked in Fallout 4.
I do think they even make a reference to like side quests and there being too many in
Oh
this.
yeah, no, it's a fuck ton, dude. Like the whole game, like I barely progressed through the story. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I prefer Trish over Yennefer.
You gotta fight. You gotta have to fight Cavill on that. He's full Yena all the way.
Cavill, man, fuck
Yeah,
him. I'll fight him any day.
I am glad that they finally made Triss a redhead in the second season because she was like a brunette. Uh, she was a black brunette in the first season.
I think Cavill has a say in how the show goes. Like, hey
Yeah, I
man, if
wouldn't
you don't
doubt it.
fix this, then I ain't gonna be in it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So y'all need to get y'all shit together or I walk.
He is the fanboy king.
Yeah, he's a nerd. He's a fucking nerd. Anyways, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna check out The Witcher. I honestly, the reason why I haven't watched it, because I'm one of those people like I'm very fucking impatient.
Hmm.
I didn't start watching Cobra Kai until it showed up on Netflix, and they already had 2 seasons. So by the
I
time I
get it.
finished it, season 3 wasn't that far along, and I finished season 3. Now I had to wait a whole fucking year for season 4, and it's actually kind of pissing me off.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that. I'm I'm a little upset too because I know we talked about this last night on the show, but the John Wick 4 was moved back a whole ass year because it was supposed to come out this coming year.
Don't aren't they doing reshoots though? I kind of see why they have to do it.
Are they doing reshoots? Because I haven't heard anything about that. I just heard that they
I
were
feel
moving
like
it
the
back.
Matrix delayed it
Okay, I could see that.
because they cut his hair for the Matrix.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I can see that point. I can see that point because he has to look
Because the
consistent.
way they film the Matrix, they film
All the stuff with his hair first, and then
first, and then the real world scenes are filmed last
yeah.
because he has to cut his hair.
Hmm.
And he has a lot of hair. Like he has his John Wick signature look. So
Yeah, yeah, he does.
like it takes about a year for your hair to grow up that much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that as the reason for them pushing it back. Still upset because I really want to see the
Yeah,
fourth
I
movie. But
knew.
yeah.
Like I kind of figured. Like I suspected it wasn't gonna work. I knew it wasn't gonna work because the Matrix, they're bald in the. Remember the first
Hmm.
one, he's bald, but like in the second and third one, he had his hair.
Yeah. Yeah, he was growing it out.
Yeah, he was growing it out to look like what he actually did in the Matrix. Like even Trinity had her hair. Like in this one though, she's bald now,
Hmm.
and they have their current hair. They have
Yeah,
their
yeah,
hair
in the
now.
Matrix. Yeah.
No, no, no. But I mean in real life,
Oh.
they have their hair back.
Oh yeah.
So maybe they didn't. I don't know, but I feel like the Matrix delayed it because the Matrix is
Probably.
much more. The Matrix, for all its flaws, is a much more complicated movie to make.
Hmm. Yeah, because you gotta do all the stuff. You gotta do like half the movie first, and then the
And you can
rest.
you can tell Keanu Reeves did his own stunts because like if you watch the Matrix movies back then compared to now, you could see he's aged because the fight scenes were a lot slower.
Hmm. Yeah. Plus, he mainly used his one new power upgrade, which like the force push.
No, he lost his power. He doesn't. He has to relearn how to remember. He's getting stronger, and Smith told him like, "Hey, you're not strong enough yet to take on the analyst
Hmm.
because he didn't have his full powers yet."
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. The only thing that he really utilized was the force push.
The force push,
Yeah,
which
that's what
even
we call
it wasn't even a good one because he can actually stop bullets.
him. Hmm.
Like he just
Yeah,
stood there and stopped them, but this
and
one he had to like really like
it really
try.
strained himself. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's just how long he was in the Matrix. How long he was being duped and all that.
Right. He's a product. He's an anomaly used to further the agenda of the architect. But the analyst was like, no, I'm going to use Neo and Trinity's bond to power the Matrix
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because it's their bond that upset the balance between the Matrix and the real world constantly being rebooted. Like it was all like they explained like everything they had done, Morpheus, Neo, everything had all happened before, but Trinity, him falling in love with Trinity is what upset the balance. It's what created Smith, and it's what caused the peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the fucking Matrix, but the movie was just trash.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. I don't know. All right. Yeah. It's really all I have to talk about this week. It's pretty light, just pretty chill.
Actually, it's pretty chill because you weren't gonna have a show today.
No, yeah, that's really true. That's real true. Like, yeah, wasn't gonna happen. It was like, why not? Shoot the shit, all that.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
I mean, honestly, go watch Matrix for yourself. But I didn't like it. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not that I liked it, but at the same time, I didn't like it.
like it could have been so much better.
It could have been so much fucking better. Like, it had so much potential,
Mm-hmm.
and they fucked it up. Like, it's not even like
It's not even funny how much they
where
fucked
do
it
you
up.
like where the fuck do you go from here? You
Like,
have two ones. The one is already OP.
yeah. Now
And
Trinity is the one as well.
like honestly, it's like, oh well, they're gonna defeat the machines and everyone's gonna live in the real world. No, that's impossible. They can't. You can't go back to the way society was because the fucking humans sealed off the sky, and that's why it's fucking freezing on the surface
Mm-hmm.
because they cut off the solar energy of the machines. That's why they rely on the humans because we produce electricity. They rely on our bodies as batteries to produce electricity for the machine city.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun to use your brain.
Yay, math and all that. Yay. Anyways, yeah, I think we can end the show there for tonight.
Yeah, that's a fucking short ass show too.
Yeah, that's
We
pretty
managed
good.
an hour and a half, but
Yeah,
we
it's a decent size show. Decent,
yeah, no, but
decent light show.
unfortunately, I have to go to work tomorrow, and I have to try to find a ride to the store because
Yeah, I feel that.
no, it's okay. But I wanted to say everybody to Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy New Year. I know because it's the last show for the year.
Yeah. We're not doing it next week, so probably do it the week after that. But yeah,
All right, let me know because I work on Sundays.
Oh, okay. You're working on Sundays now.
Yeah, I'm working 10-hour shifts, so I think I get
Oof.
off like at 6 something.
All right.
That's
Might be
around
able
the
to.
time you start.
Yeah, I might be able to shift down to like 7 or 8.
That would be actually perfect.
Right.
Because I work from 7. It's like a weird time. I think I get off at 6:20.
Oof. Damn.
I know, but I get 3 days off a week, so.
All right, yeah. So I'll just let you know, and thank you for everyone who stuck around the live stream, and hopefully you guys have a good weekend, good New Year's, happy holidays. Hopefully next year is.
Aren't you forgetting something, sir?
Excuse me.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Merry Christmas.
Nope.
What?
Self-promotion. You're forgetting to self-promote your shit at IkiCon.
That's right. Yes, we are going to be at IkiCon in Austin this weekend. If you guys are in Austin, in the Texas area, come by IkiCon. We're going to be doing My Hero panel, a Owl House panel, and an Avatar panel. So hopefully see you guys there.
And even if you don't make the panels, if you just want to show up and like shoot the shit,
Have
get
fun.
lit,
Hell
have
yeah.
some fun, chase some skirt. I mean, we down.
We down. So yeah, hope you guys have a good New Year, and we'll see y'all when we see you next.
All right. Also, one before you close it, I just want to say this. This is very important. If you're gonna party during New Year's, please don't drink and drive.
God, please don't. Especially in Austin.
One of our friends died. He got really fucked up, drove, and his car flipped over, and they actually pulled the plug on him during New Year's, and it's actually what delayed the podcast for an entire year.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be the original co-host for Geeks Forever podcast, but it delayed us for another year. This was in 2019. This was in 2018 going to 19.
Damn.
So yeah, it still hurts, but yeah, please don't do that.
Yes. No drinking and driving. Stay safe, kids.
Stay safe, everybody.